Hello YouTube, this is Golden Eman 1 here, and today we're going to be having a discussion on why now is the perfect time to have ranked game modes. So, I'm not sure if you've realised, but players in this game are getting a lot better as the seasons go on. You'll see better builders in your lobby and players having much better aim. One thing I've definitely noticed is the amount of players now lasering you once you're gliding around the map. On top of this, the shields and mats for kills, which I believe was one of the best mechanics added into the game, have caused players like myself to be more aggressive. Now, I'll admit this straight away, when playing in solos I try hard in the sense to get better at this game, and to do this I've adopted a W key mentality. The best players have once said that if you want to get better at Fortnite, don't play passive, but play aggressive. Push everyone you see, no matter if they have the high ground or not, more shield or whatever. Now, I'm 100% sure that there are hundreds of thousands of players out there with a similar mindset, creating lobbies of what looks to be like tryhards. You'll then get casual players getting stomped and newer players getting wrecked over and over again, which isn't healthy for the longevity of the game. If a new player jumps in, spends half the game looting up whilst trying to understand what's going on, only to get killed, they'll quit, especially when this happens over and over again. And this is something Epic Games can't afford to happen, especially with other BR games in the market, such as Apex Legends. What I'd like to see in Fortnite is a permanent ranked game mode. Epic have tried some form of ranked game modes in the form of pop-up cups, where you get the open, prospect, contender, and champion division. And in my experience, from a standpoint of wanting to improve, I have found that this has been a great game mode since I'm playing with players of a similar or better ability of mine. The point system will need some reworking, and I'd like to see a similar point system that was used for the ESL Katowice tournament, as I felt like there was a balance between getting points for getting kills as well as placing high. One thing I'm struggling to understand though is why there isn't already a permanent ranked game mode. I've seen countless of Reddit posts asking for ranked game modes, as well as content creators pushing the idea of them, so I thought let's have a discussion on this. In February there was an Ask Me Anything topic opened on Reddit, and one of the developers responded to a question regarding the competitive scene and said the following. We believe that the key pillars for competition are: number 1, compete whenever you want; number 2, measure and communicate your skill; number 3, be challenged; and number 4, pop-up cups are the first small step in this direction. Expect lots of iteration. So let's address each one of these points. The first is that they've mentioned that they want players to be able to compete whenever they want. Keyword being whenever. Instead of having pop-up cups every few days, only for a few hours, they should be available for whenever a player wants to challenge themselves against players of a similar or better skill level. This will give players enough time to consider if they want to delve into more competitive play, but of course the choice is always theirs. Part of the reason why I've titled this video "Now is the time to have ranked game modes" is because of the Fortnite World Cup. With a prize pool of $30 million on the line, as well as the solo World Cup champion getting $3 million, players will have to practice consistently from now against the creme of the crop. Online open qualifiers will start in just over 4 weeks, so Epic Games needs to make a form of ranked game modes permanent. To measure and communicate skill, there needs to be a better reward system for those who do well in their respective divisions, and I'll get into divisions in a short while. As well as sprays being given, top performing players in the high divisions could be given better cosmetic rewards such as weapon wraps, back blings, etc, and even exclusive skins for the best of the best. Recording the stats for these competitive games would have to be added too, which will display things such as overall points earned, eliminations, wins and more. These stats can then be used for comparison between you and your friends and pros alike to add some extra competitive edge. As for the being challenged point, I believe Epic should build upon their division format. Now, for the purpose of this idea, let's just say that matchmaking takes no longer than 5 minutes. Having 4 divisions is good and all, but I think that each division should be broken up into 3 separate tiers, and here's why. I feel like having tiers would add more value when you get promoted up to the next division, thus making you feel like your hard work has paid off. Also, it will further refine skill so that there aren't any sudden skill jumps between each division. So, for example, the open division will have OD tier 3, then OD tier 2, and OD tier 1, and the same breakup will be done for the prospect, contender and champion divisions. Everyone will start in OD tier 3, and getting points in each game will see you promoted to the next tier, and so on to the next division. Points will be gamed on your performance on each match, but poor performances can see you losing points and thus being demoted into the previous tier. Having a demotion system adds a lot more value into each game and will challenge players more. Last of all, pop-up cups are the first small step in this direction. Expect lots of iteration. Now, what I'm getting out of this is that they're still testing a lot of things. For example, the way the scoring should work and how we can reduce matchmaking times. I would like to see Epic being brave here though. If you have an idea, just push it out and see if it works or not. But we definitely need some form of ranked game modes in Fortnite Battle Royale. Having a competitive mode would then also smoothen out the ride for casual and newer players, as the standard modes would in theory have less experienced players. Many casual players only play LTMs such as Team Rumble, but the addition of a competitive mode would then see them going back to playing solos again and then having a better playing session. Now, in the midst of all this, it's important to understand that everyone wants to win, but everyone won't win. For every victory royale you've ever achieved is a player on the other end of the server who will be disappointed. But this often encourages that player to get better at the game, and in turn makes it harder for other new players wanting to do the same, since they'll get stomped by more experienced players. Fortnite is a great game. I love how there are so many skills to master, which is one of the reasons why I keep playing. However, if nothing is done about having ranked game modes, then I believe that the game will have a significant hit to the amount of newer players continuing to play, which will of course make the player base drop. So then, what are your opinions on having ranked game modes? Are there any points I've raised in this video that you disagree or agree on? Please let me know in the comment section down below. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're new to this channel, why not subscribe today to receive some more golden quality content. But nonetheless guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.